craft everything.
I craft everything.
What's up, everybody? It's Tasha from I Craft Everything. And today we are working on sublimation doormats. This project is super easy and requires about 45 minutes to an hour of your time, depending on if you're using a heat press or an easy press. For this project, we're going to use an easy press. So this is proof that you can use an easy press for hard projects. Now, normally I will walk you guys through how to coordinate this project in Canva, but if you've been following me for a while, I'm sure that you already know how I use Canva for sublimation. So go back and check out some of my previous videos with sublimation, and I'll give you some details on how to use them in relation to sublimation. Now for this project, I'm going to take all of the printed pages and go ahead and cut them out and size them to the mat, just to kind of get an idea if everything will fit on there properly. If it doesn't, you can always go back to Canva and resize your images or words up or down, just depending on your personal preference. Of course, before you start the process, you would measure the length and width of the space you're trying to sublimate to get an idea of how many sheets of paper you would need approximately. In this case, I'm not using a whole sheet of 8.5 by 11. I'm only taking up the amount of space on the sheet that it takes to size the words to my liking in Canva. And then I'm going to measure them together to make sure that they are even in size. So when I place them on the doormat, you'll see them line up perfectly. This is what I like to call layering. Kind of similar to if you were doing it on a Cricut machine, but the only difference is I'm not laying something on top of the next piece of vinyl. I'm laying it next to it to make sure that it's completely straight. Now I'm going to put all of those layered pieces together on the mat to make sure that they are sized properly and they will fit in my desired space. This is only a test. You can, if you choose to, go ahead and tape them down. But personally, because I've messed up a lot of projects in the past, I like to make sure that everything is portioned as I go. This will prevent mistakes and remakes, because who likes doing double work? Definitely not me.
I craft everything. I craft everything. I craft everything.
Okay, so now that you've cut out all of the pieces to your puzzle, you'll lay them in the places you desire them to be on the mat, just to give you an idea and make sure that all of your individual portions take up an even part of the mat. This particular project may take a little bit longer because of what I opted to put on the mat. I'm making it for my little sister who asked for a snappy design to remind people don't pop up at her house, period. Okay? And I'm sure most of us feel that way. But you just go ahead and fill in the spaces. You don't have to tape it just yet. We're trying to get an idea of exactly how much of the sublimation material is going to be needed to fill up these spots and make sure that your mat is full but not too full. This will kind of vary depending on what you decide to put on the mat. So if you put something a little simpler, it will not take as much time as it's taking me here. But because this was a specially requested mat, it's taking me a little bit of time, so please feel free to fast forward through this project if you already have your project laid in its place.
I craft everything.
I craft everything.
I craft everything.
Once you got everything exactly where you want it, you can go ahead and start to tape down the first part of your design. Make sure that your heat tape applies perfectly, because you don't want the heat from the heat press to pick up the heat tape. So make sure you press it down extra hard just to make sure your tape attaches to the surface of the mat as well as the paper. And you'll want to be careful with your heat press when you do finally get ready to press it, to avoid the sublimation paper from moving. Of course, if your paper moves as you use the heat press, you just messed up your project. So be very careful with that.
I craft everything.
I craft everything.
Once you feel confident that you have your first part of the design laid exactly where you want it and taped down enough, you can go ahead and move the other pieces to the puzzle that go in the area that you're going to sublimate. This will only leave the part of the design that you want to finish taping down, and then shortly after, we're gonna heat it. If you haven't already, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and share this tutorial. You might help somebody out who's learning to craft or would love to learn how to create a sublimation mug. Or there may just be some other content that they'd like to check out on our channel. We really appreciate you for stopping by and supporting our content. Thank you so much.
I craft everything.
I craft everything.
If you haven't already, go ahead and turn on your heat press or easy press to 400 degrees. Once you feel like you have it taped down securely, take your butcher paper and place it on top of your design. It's time to get started heating it up. Let's go. Take your easy press and place it on top of your design and butcher paper for 60 seconds. Press the green C on your Cricut Easy Press if you have one, and await the time clock to beep. When it beeps, pick up your heat press and move it to the next section of your design, making sure you evenly spread the heat all over the design area. Because I'm using an easy press, I like to press down a little bit harder to make sure that the heat evenly applies across the design. Make sure when you pick up the easy press to move it to the next section, you don't slide it. You pick it up slowly to avoid moving the tape. You definitely don't want to move the design. Remember, I told you if you pick up the tape and the sublimation paper, you will ruin the design, and most likely you'll have to start over. So we want to try to avoid that before we get to it.
I craft everything.
I'm just going to go backwards just a little bit to make sure that I put enough heat evenly across the design area. This part is optional, but I like to make sure that I applied enough heat because I would rather apply a little bit more than not enough, because it could cause ghosting if you lift up the design before it has been evenly heated across the design area. So be very careful. Something that I've noticed as I've started sublimating different projects, if you can see the printed design through the sublimation paper, that most likely means you have a good press and you don't need any more heat. I like to lift it up slowly and take a peek underneath what I just heated, just to kind of get an idea if I heated it all the way across. So you can do that, but be sure not to move the design, because if you have to put it back down, it'll go in the exact place. If you move it by a tidbit of an inch, you have to start over, unless you're just an OG and you know exactly where to put it. Look at that. That looks really good. That means I applied just enough heat evenly around the design. So I'm going to repeat this step throughout the process, and let's see how it turns out.
I craft everything. I craft everything. I craft everything. I craft everything.
I craft everything.
I craft everything. I craft everything.
I craft everything.
I craft everything.
I craft everything.
I craft everything. I craft everything.
I craft everything.
I craft everything.
I craft everything.
I craft everything. I craft everything.
I craft everything.
If you'd like, you can take brand new pieces of butcher paper and use them to put on top of your design. Personally, I like to take the same piece of butcher paper and reuse it over and over again. As long as the design has not transferred on the butcher paper, it will not get onto your substrate or product or project, whatever you like to call it. But this choice is totally up to you. If you'd like to cut a new piece of butcher paper with each section you sublimate, you can absolutely do that. But just please keep in mind it does make you use your paper faster, and you'll also have to buy it faster. And I am such a saver, you guys. I would prefer to reuse than rebuy. But that's just me.
I craft everything.
Once you have your top line or portion of your project laid exactly how you'd like, you can move on to other sections where you have previously mapped it out on your design. Because the bottom part of this particular mat is the most important part to let people know don't pop up at my house, I'm going to go ahead and lay that part down first. Once I get done, I'm going to add the additional pieces, which are cow prints. That was specifically requested by my little sister. I think she really loves that design.
I craft everything. I craft everything.
I craft everything.
As you pick up the finished sublimation papers that you've already used, don't forget to put those to the side. Keep them away from your project, because if you get heat on them, the gases from the ink are going to apply them to your project, and we definitely don't want to do that.
I craft everything. I craft everything. I craft everything.
I craft everything.
gosh, you guys, this mat is turning out to be super cute. I don't know if I want to give this one to my little sister. I think I'm going to keep it for myself. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments.
I craft everything. I craft everything. I craft everything.
I craft everything.
Okay, we are at the finish line. Let's pull up this last strip and see how it turned out. Oh yeah, this turned out super cute. Look at that. And voila, we have a sublimation doormat. This is so cute, y'all. This is probably one of my favorite projects that I've done so far. I think she's really gonna like this. That's assuming she ever gets the mat. But thank you guys so much for watching me create this project. I really hope that you were able to learn something from me. Thanks for stopping by. I craft everything. Bye.